Good, happy Wednesday morning to you. Each Wednesday. You know, I've been doing that a lot lately. Good, happy Wednesday morning, it's Wednesday. Good, happy Monday morning, it's Monday. Well, of course, I just said good, happy Wednesday morning to you. We're off to a little bit of a, I don't know, late start since Mama got to bed late and everybody else got to bed late because we are gallivanting around in the city of Chicago. Who wants to live in Chicago?
Not me.
Not me. It's nice visiting for native foods, but I don't want to live there.
You don't want to live there, do you? Yeah, me neither. It's nice. But what about you? Whoops, your mom. I'll come back to you, okay? Hi, Catherine.
Hi.
You're 7 now. How does that feel?
Good.
We are having a delicious breakfast. And Daddy went shopping yesterday on the way home from work and got us some more coconuts. We love coconut, don't we?
We adore coconut.
Yes. Did I ever tell you how much we love fresh coconut? We should have been born in the tropics. Maybe one day I'll get there.
And we love mango. And we love bananas.
All that stuff, don't we?
And we love dates.
Except for papaya. Papaya, I can't do papaya.
You like papaya?
I like papaya. It doesn't like me. It makes me sick. But anyway. Nick?
No.
How are you?
I am doing utterly fantastic as usual.
How are you doing, Caroline?
Right.
You enjoying your breakfast? We got English muffins, but I think Daddy didn't get the memo that we weren't buying the English muffins anymore. Because they add gluten to this stuff, and we're trying to get away from the gluten. But we're gonna eat them because he bought them. They're good for you. They're organic and sprouted grains, except for the fact that they add gluten to it. You shouldn't do that. We are folding a boatload of clothes today. Let's see how these kids are doing. How's it going?
Awesome.
What are you watching?
How it's made.
Krispy
Donuts.
Kremes? These are Krispy Kremes.
I know, but they're donuts. Video.
Listen, you guys, we don't need to be watching that, do we?
We want to see how bad it is.
Guys, no.
Olivia.
Come on. So we are, so these guys are, not me, are folding some laundry, and we're not watching how donuts are made, please. Let's do something a little more.
Erasers.
Okay, let's do something a little more edifying. Something, okay? I'm so excited to share this with you guys. A couple of days ago, I did a video on almond butter. And what I really like about doing the videos is that not only do I share with you, but you guys have an opportunity to share with me. And I love it because I had a comment about the almond butter that, you don't need oil. Actually, a couple of people said that. And you know, I had this idea that you have to have the oil because it blends so dry. It's so dry, and you know, you got to add oil to it so it's not so dry. But then, you know, on the comment, this particular person, she said, "Oh, just keep blending it and blending it and blending it. If you have a good high-powered blender, it'll be great. It'll be smooth." So you know what? She's right. All it takes is a little patience. Look at this. This is just almond butter. There is no oil in here, and all I did was just kept blending and blending and blending and blending and blending, and it came out. You know what? It takes a little time, but I think it's worth it.
So we are getting ready to eat lunch. Now we got some dates in. We're gonna eat them very sparingly. We got our new almond butter and just the old usual for this peanut butter and jelly lunch.
It's lunchtime. You guys aren't gonna believe it, but in celebration of our almond butter, we're having almond butter and jelly sandwiches for lunch and a rotten banana. You can throw that away. You want to show them your almond butter and jelly sandwich, Caroline? Chew with your mouth closed.
Number two. Take number
Good
two.
girl. So this is the new bread that we baked, the new recipe
It
bread.
tastes just the same.
It tastes the same, doesn't it? It's just bigger. So I think I might use it anyways because it's bigger. It makes a better sandwich, right? I might keep using it. But there's Caroline's, and there's Olivia cutting I'm sorry about your banana.
Oh, look at this one.
So we're gonna have.
Actually, it has more flavor.
We're gonna use the new bread with our almond butter. Should I be really it's so quirky and crazy to be like
you
excited
should.
about almond butter? But I should be, right? Because we've been trying to really
Yeah.
perfect this forever.
Juicer,
So yeah, everything. We've used the juicer, we use the processor, we use the blender. And I just need to learn just to be patient, you know? Just be patient, right, Catherine? Just be patient, right, Nick?
Oh yes, right.
And it's just coming out perfect. I mean, look at that. Look at that. That is the way we wanted it.
No oil added either.
No added oil whatsoever. And you know, I didn't mind really. I didn't really want to. I did mind. I'm gonna say I didn't mind adding the oil, but I did mind. I didn't want to add extra oil to almond butter. Almond butter has oil in it. So this makes it really nice. I'm so happy about it. I don't know, guys. I'm gonna have to stop.
I'm happy about it.
This video is gonna be really boring if I'm constantly talking about almond butter. This is not your run-of-the-mill PB&J sandwich. This is a sandwich. Almond butter and jelly. Homemade bread and homemade almond butter.
So the books are in. Actually, I'll show you guys. And you guys are gonna get new subscribes.
New ones. So yay! The books are here. The new Steps to
They're
Christ.
freezing.
I've been waiting for these. I know that quite a few of you have been asking for them since about Thursday. I ordered these books on Thursday because I was running low, and I just got them in today. So those of you who have asked for one and haven't received one yet, this is why, because I've been waiting for these. So now that they're here, and we're gonna get them on out. We're gonna get them out to you as soon as we can.
To you today.
Today, I don't know, but we're gonna try to get them out today.
You should
Definitely.
be more excited than us because you're gonna get them.
So Curtis is gonna be home in about 20 minutes. So I'm gonna try to get him his hummus made, and then I'm gonna make some oat milk again. That oat milk recipe, I liked it. So I'm gonna do that again, and I'm thinking I'm gonna sweeten it up with some dates. I have my friend Messy told me to sweeten it up with some dates, and you know, I knew that, but you know, we go through dates like it is water, but we have some dates. So I'm gonna use some dates and make it kind of special. So I've got my garbanzos cooked. You know, these look like they're brown. They look kind of funny. And it took more than 24 hours to get them soft. I'm not sure why. You know, I've had that problem with garbanzos before. But I think that they're good now because they feel kind of soft. So I'm going to make some hummus with that for Curtis. And I've got it in the blender here with my tahini. You guys know how we like hummus. So I've got the hummus. I've got garbanzos in here with tahini. And then I'm going to add some lemon juice and some salt, and then we will be rolling with some hummus. We just finished with our Periscope. Those of you who are not joining us, which is many of you because there was not that many there, but Olivia, you weren't with us either. You could have been with us too, Missy.
I could have.
But anyways, it was good. It was good. My hair, you guys, it's that time of day when I just need to, yeah. It was great. We had a really good talk about just the road to wellness and the different systems. Anyways, I'm not going to go through it all again right now. But if you're interested in seeing the replay, go on to our Periscope. Live well and be strong. Check it out. See what it's like. All right, I'm going to get ready to mail some books out. Steps to Christ. I'm so excited about it. I'm really glad I got this new shipment and so happy that you guys are going to get some nice new books. And anybody who has already even asked for books, if you know people that are interested in reading this book and you don't really want to give up your own, hey, let me know. I'll send you more if you need it. Right, Olivia?
You send more?
I'll send more. I want to get these out like the leaves of autumn. This information in this book is so beautiful and so pointed and so critical for these days that I want to get them out to you, and just so that you can appreciate them and be blessed by reading these words. And of course, I'm going to continue to read bits and pieces every night for our devotional. Well, most nights, because sometimes I have other things that I want to share. Look at these sweet little girls. Big girls. And one little girl. Right.
I didn't expect my double.
This is a momentous occasion. This young lady right here on the day after her birthday, for the first time ever in her entire life.
No, one time I didn't. When I got the seal.
Huh?
When I got the seal.
No, you still sucked your thumb that day.
You sucked your thumb.
Yes. This is the only day since before you were 3 months old, because you didn't know how to do it, that you have not sucked your thumb.
Yay! Give her an
Give her an applause. Yay! Woohoo! Good girl. So that's wonderful. But you keep the tongue. You didn't even have tape on it all day long. Sometimes during the day you did. But that's wonderful.
I took my fingers all day.
You're not going to suck your fingers all day tomorrow?
I'm going to pump them right back in when you're done with the word.
No.
That's okay. But
okay.
you're still little. We'll be working on you.
When she's 7, she'll stop sucking her finger.
So let's see your thumb. It's all taped up for the bedtime, and you're doing it willingly, and you taped it up by yourself. Good girl. So girls, what do you want to say to all of our friends?
Live well and be strong. Adios. Adios. Good night.
It's dark in here. Can you read like that?
Got my little light pulled over, shine on the book.
Oh.
You can read perfectly.
What are you reading about? Oh, our 50 States. That's a cool book. It's kind of some heavier reading for bedtime, though. You like it?
Yes.
It's a good book, huh? Grandpa gave us that one, didn't he?
Well, we already had one, but he gave
But
us
he gave us a
second.
nice one.
This is the nice version with like
Yeah,
a cushion.
it is nice. So we gotta put it away though, because we gotta get to bed. You guys had a late night last night. So it's sleepy time.
Yes, indeedy.
Okay, lay down. Give me a kissy first before you do. I love you.
Ew, my pillow. Gotta reposition here. Sorry about that, folks.
What do you want to say to our friends?
Live well and be strong. Bye.
Time for tea. I've already got it steeping here. Look at that. I love this little ball. You know, that was a great invention. Because I can use my homegrown tea pretty easily with this thing. But I lost the chain to it, which is kind of a pain. I'm telling you, there is nothing better than a nice hot cup of tea. Anyways, I'm excited today. I learned some more things. I learned that oat milk doesn't really have to be strained. The other day when I did my oat milk video, we strained it in the cheesecloth. But I said, you know what? Today, I think the lighting's bad here. Ugh. I think today I'm just going to leave it and put it in here and see how it goes. So, you know, I'm not totally sure that this is going to be good because I haven't tasted it yet. But I have a feeling it's going to be okay. I'd like to skip that step of straining it because, you know, that's kind of a pain putting it through that cheesecloth like that. It takes some time. But I guess I could, if this doesn't work, I could get a nut bag. That's something that I've heard of where when people make nut milks or oat milks, they put it in a bag. And I think you can zip it up and then squeeze it through like that. And I think that would be easier. So I might do that. This doesn't work. And I discovered also that the bread, we ate that bread today that I made. It's the new recipe. I don't know if I did something wrong or what, but it's kind of dry. And really, it's a little bit heavier than what I'm making. So I think I really like the taste of my puny little loaves a little better than this. So I might go back to the old way. I don't know. Or maybe I'll try this one more time and see if I did something wrong. And then go back to the other way. So what I generally do with the bread, I never told you before, I don't think, is that I just slice it up and put it in the bags, in the Ziploc bag, so it's already sliced. So then we throw it we pop it in the freezer, and you can pull out just as much as you need, you know, whatever slices that you need, and that way it doesn't go bad, because you know that home-baked bread can get pretty moldy fast, so we don't want that to happen. And it doesn't really last that long even in the freezer. We were doing a lot of laundry. It got away from us, and one reason was that because Sunday we went to my mother-in-law's to visit, and then Monday we had a hard time catching up, and we got a lot done, but then by the time Tuesday came around yesterday, it was getting built up again, and we went off, traipsing off to Chicago, and today I ended up with like 6 loads of laundry to do. So we've got it all done, except for one last load still in the dryer, but I gotta keep up with that a little better, because that's just ridiculous. So anyways, I think we'll go ahead and have a little reading in our Steps to Christ. And I'm going to tell you, whenever I do this last segment with our video, I always pray first so that God gives me the words to speak and to share with you, and so that I'm able to discern better what I'm reading also. And I just wanted to remind you too, as you read this book, to read it prayerfully. So I'm going to go back to the chapter Faith and Acceptance. Look at this little sweet pie. As soon as I sat down, what are you doing, Sable? Taking a bath? As soon as I say that, he jumps up. What's up, Pumpkin? What's up? Anyway, back to the reading. All right, let's see. God does not deal with us as finite men deal with one another. His thoughts are thoughts of mercy, love, and tenderest compassion. He says, "Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. And let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our God, for he will abundantly pardon." Isaiah 55:7. I have blotted out as a thick cloud thy transgressions, and as a cloud thy sins. Isaiah 44:2. So God will have mercy upon us. He wants to forgive us. We just have to believe that he will forgive us. There is no sin that's too awful, too horrible, that God can't forgive us. And I think that is a beautiful promise. He wants to. He wants to see us in the kingdom. And he wants us to have a good life here on earth as we prepare to go home to heaven. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. I'm going to try to get to bed at a good time. I have gotten to bed late. Quite late the past 2 nights. And Curtis is not happy with me. Can't blame him. Anyways, you guys have a good night. We'll catch you tomorrow. And don't forget, live well and be strong. Bye-bye.